wake up and wish they had it. There's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I know what they info. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know what it's info for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second down, here's Mitchell. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. This defense for the Texans very, very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
As in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. Washington going to send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
From the 41, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that line down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to fall.
4 yards on the pickup there is going to leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
22.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready. Drill right, 22. Middle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford flushed out right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A game there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score, but all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Elijah Mitchell That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is up to 18 now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Now it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First down, here's Mitchell.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Wilson.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Up and good for Santoso. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
75 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a 1st down. Another run with Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Here's Wilson to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 95 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run,
But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Wilson. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Hey, give me radar. Hey, 5-0. 59.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. Stafford now to throw. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you've got a heck of a chance to win.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Zebra. 22.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Stafford. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Stafford. And that is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now to this point. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. So a victory here for the Commanders. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how